In Hollywood for generations, it continues to draw millions of people from all over the world. Welcome to Watch Mojo's Top 5 Facts. In today's installment, we're counting down the 5 most interesting things that you probably didn't know about the Hollywood Walk of Fame, one of the most iconic attractions of Hollywood and the entertainment business in general.
You deserve all the stars in the sky, 1,000 puppies wrapped in bows, a tender hot oil massage, an hour— oh wait, this is getting a little personal.
Number 5. The Grammy Awards are a result of the Walk of Fame. At first, only artists working in cinema could get a star on the walk. Then someone realized that, hey, musicians are famous too. The original requirement for a musical act was that they needed to have sold 1 million records or 250,000 albums in order to be eligible. But officials soon discovered that many famous singers hadn't attained that goal, even though they really deserved a star. So the bigwigs of the music biz were like, that ain't right, and the National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences was formed to create the Grammy Awards. These days, the specific criteria to get a star are under wraps, but there's no doubt that a Grammy win goes a long way. Number 4. Getting a star costs $30,000.
$30,000? What am I? Do I look like a beggar?
You'd think that recognition comes free, but someone has to create the actual star and its take-home replica, and someone has to tear up the sidewalk to install it, and someone has to hire photographers and security for the ceremony.
It's a lot of money.
And when that's all said and done, someone has got to maintain the thing to keep that brass looking brassy. Therefore, a $30,000 sponsorship fee is required in order to obtain a coveted star.
$30,000, $30,000.
The stars themselves don't often pay, as the fee is generally covered by the movie studio or recording label that nominates them for admission.
You're gonna pay him his quote, or Vincent Chase is going to announce on TMZ that the new head of the studio calls agencies and offers up hand jobs.
Even fans foot the bill sometimes, like Liza Minnelli's fans, who raise the money through donations.
You ready to show me off before God and the whole world?
And by the way, before you go and start saving up for them, your favorite YouTubers are not eligible for a star. Number 3. After Michael Jackson's death, fans honored a radio host. When Michael Jackson died in 2009, fans were understandably devastated, so many of them flocked to the Walk of Fame and placed candles and flowers on his star on Vine Street. Only, they got the wrong Michael Jackson. MJ does have a star, but it's over on Hollywood Boulevard.
You've been hit by a smooth criminal.
The star in question belonged to a talk show host of the same name, who was a good sport about the mix-up. This wasn't the first time a mix-up occurred on the walk. To name just a couple, Julia Louis-Dreyfus' star was originally spelled as Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
George, I just got off a 23-hour plane ride. I'm too tired to even vomit at the thought.
While Don Haggerty's name was written as Dan Haggerty, which must have sucked years later when the actual Dan Haggerty got a star. Luckily, these have all been corrected. Cough up another 30 grand.
All you care about is money.
Number 2. Contrary to popular belief, there was no first star. While you might typically hear that actress Joanne Woodward was the very first recipient of a star, this is inaccurate.
Honey, there are a lot of things you never seen me do before. That's no sign I don't do them.
In actuality, 8 different stars were created as one project, and each were installed at once without an official ceremony. Officials drew 8 random names from over 1,000 nominees, and the winner stars were placed in a temporary location in order to give interested parties a sense of how the walk would appear before officially finding their home in the cement. Among the 8 were Woodward, Olive Borden, Ronald Coleman, Terry Neuendijk, Ridge Forrester, and Chris Mason. We'd go on, but trust us, you've never heard of these people. In fact, 2 of those names were fake and 1 was mine. Number 1. Many popular artists have declined starification.
Well, that sucks, and I can't do that.
While you may think that getting immortalized on the Walk of Fame is simply a matter of fact for Hollywood celebs, to many of them, it's just not that appealing. Since 1968, roughly 40 individuals have declined a star, even though their nominations were approved. In order to receive a star, the celebrity must attend the ceremony, and for many of these performers, that just doesn't interest them, and so they just never schedule the event.
Even if I wanted to go, my schedule wouldn't allow it.
Some of these people include movie stars like Julia Roberts, Clint Eastwood, and George Clooney. We can only imagine that each of these people have their own reservations, and the folks at the Walk of Fame have made special accommodations in the past.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention that.
For instance, Muhammad Ali felt that having his name walked upon would be disrespectful to him, and so his star is installed in a wall. So what do you think? Would you pay $30,000 for a star on the walk?
I've been told that I'm between Roseanne Barr and Sally Field, which
Also describes my career in a way, if I play my cards right.
For more landmark top 10s and never heard of them top 5s, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
To honor her, you give her a star on a sidewalk so everyone can come by and step on her and spit on her, throw garbage. That's lovely, really.